I really want to talk about the one I don't have.
I got Albanus Arevalo Ramos. Does that sound right?
Yes, it is. The state offered us PTD. This is a Spanish-speaking gentleman that I have difficulty in having him send me the information to do the PTD. You kindly asked that he appear today at 3 o'clock. So I've given him the invite. He may be joining us here shortly.
But he's been accepted into the pretrial diversion program?
No.
Oh, he is not.
No, Gammon's coming in and David Garcia is coming in.
Okay, I'm sorry. Have you actually applied for PTD yet? Put in your formal application?
No, I can't because he will not fill out the information. I've emailed it to him. I've sent it to him, and I had this frustration the last time, and you said I asked if you could just ask him to be here, so he should be joining. So if somebody could just press upon him in Spanish that he needs to get with
Who's going to do it in Spanish?
I'm just
Go
hoping.
ahead,
Mr. Hernandez.
Wait for him to show.
Okay,
Go
but I've
ahead,
got
Mr.
another.
Hernandez.
I have one more. He's on today's docket. Aurelio Leon Santos Leon. Judge, they've made us an offer, and but I've been advised that you have an outstanding warrant because of a violation report that he never appeared to pretrial services. He's a Spanish speaker as well. He paid a cash bond, and he showed me the screenshot that his probation officer sent him to call in. He calls in, but they tell him, well, we're not a Spanish speaker. So he got a Spanish speaker and said, we will return your call, defendant, and we'll call you at 2:30. No call was ever made. My client called back the next 2 days, and no one's ever returned his call. I have great communication with this client, and I'm very surprised that he has not been able to speak with pretrial services. However, I do know that I don't have any formal knowledge that they reached out to me. And since it's a cash bond, there's not a bondsman, but they do have the correct numbers for the client and the client's wife who posted the cash bond. And she says she didn't receive a call from anybody. So is there any way you can withdraw that new $10,000 warrant and leave him on his cash bond? I've got great.
Let me back up. Is he on today's docket or is he off docket?
Well, he is on it when the docket came out. I asked that it get reset because I received an offer, and it's then when I found out that it has a fugitive status. So you'll find his name on your docket. Yes.
He's not. It's not on it now. It went.
Oscar, do you have my cell phone number?
I do, Judge.
All right. Do me a favor. Text me. Don't call me. Text me. Then I have a record of what you do and give me his name and his case number. And if you have an SID, that's fine. That's not critical. And just remind me what's going on with him so I can look at it. Why did he get a bond increase in the first place? He didn't show up to pretrial because they didn't return his phone calls. Is that kind of where we're at?
Exactly.
Yeah. All right.
Spanish.
Send me a message that says that, and I'll reinstate his bond if that's all it is.
Okay.
Yeah,
and the other
they don't even answer my calls at pretrial.
Okay. Wait. Now, the other thing, Mr. Hernandez, is I have the information to the manager of the pretrial people. Let me send you her email address. Her name is Leticia Moreno, and her phone number. And that way you can email her and tell her what the situation is. Okay?
Wonderful. I called directly to his English-speaking pretrial officer, and I have not received the phone.
This way she's in charge, and maybe she can figure out something for you. Okay?
Greatly appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I'll stand aside and Mr. Albana shows.
Send me a message with that information, please. Catherine, talk to me about Samuel Clifford McKinney, please.
Yes, Your Honor. In contact with him, it's a driving while license enhanced, invalid enhanced. No, it's not. It's reckless driving. I'm sorry. Someone else. Okay. Reckless driving. And I'm like, how did it get here? Speeding at 3 a.m. So we'd like an offer, but I mean, Mr. McKinney is like, I wasn't driving recklessly. So
is there a speed allegation? You know, what's the allegation of reckless driving? Are you aware? Is it speed or something else?
It's speed.
How fast do we think?
The police report says 120. We dispute that. He's on a highway. It's 3 a.m.
Sounds colorful.
Does. And they do sobriety test twice on him, and he's fine. Which, you know, I always like, no one ever gets out of sobriety test, but I have found the client.
I think the legal issue is the police interpretation of what reckless is, and probably going 120 miles an hour in a 50-mile zone or 65-mile zone is reckless to a police officer. That's my guess.
I think all things are relative at 3 a.m. But that's my.
Why don't we reset you for a week so that you can talk to Megan and or Guillermo and try to get a deal on them? That doesn't sound like something we need to jury trial, but we could. That'd be kind of fun.
Mr. McKinney is coming on. Do you want me to remove him or do you want him to come on board?
I'm sorry, who are we talking about?
Mr. McKinney right now.
Oh, well, unless Catherine wants to go in a chat room with him, obviously we don't need to talk to him altogether.
I talked to him on the phone. I'll just do it on the phone, not to bother you.
So we're going to reset you for another week so y'all can chat.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
You bet. Joseph Stateson, what have you got today? I got you on a Jacob Herrera. Sounds right.
Yes, I'm in contact with him. I have an offer from the state. However, my client's going to need to do some classes, do community service to see if we can dispose of this outside the court. He just needs time also to get it occupational. So if I can get at least 30, 45 days, I'd be very grateful, Judge.
What is he charged with, Joseph? What's a POSS DISP suspect driver's license?
He presented a either a fake ID or altered ID. He can't get a valid driver's license because it's suspended from traffic tickets till March 2020. So I'm trying to help him get it occupational.
So did the state make you an offer? If he did something proactively, they would dismiss it? Or what is your deal?
That is correct. If he gets a valid occupational, does a class and community service, they will dismiss it.
Is that true, state? Are you that nice?
Yeah.
That is, Your Honor.
And so how long do you think it's going to take to do all that, Joseph?
I would ask you for 45 days, and I'm on him. He has an appointment with a DMV the 27th.
All right.
And I'm going to
reset for 45 days, but state, don't do that without keeping me in the loop, because what that does is give a defendant the carte blanche for time to try and comply with your deal. And it could be 6 months or a year before he finally does it all. And I'm not going to wait that long. I think it's a nice offer, but if you can do it within 30 days or something, I'm all over it. That's great. But if it takes longer than that, I'm probably not happy with it. Let him do it while he's on probation. So good job, Mr. Statesman.
Thank you, Judge.
Weaseled another great deal.
Your Honor, I hate to interrupt, but the lady is here from the life insurance company 30 minutes early to take my damn blood and urine sample. Could I just ask the state I'm here for an arraignment. Could you guys, whoever's evens and odds, could you email me an offer, and can I get a reset, Pat? I can't believe this woman is here.
Yes, we can, because we think they should take lots of blood from you today. I think that would be great fun.
I'm like, just give me the damn life insurance policy. I'm in perfect health. I just don't want my widowed mother to be stranded. All
right. So you need an offer, correct?
Yes, and it's a first time court appearance. So
let's reset for a week. Will that give you enough time to do it?
We'll send you an offer via email.
Okay, thank you. Yes, and then you can reset me for a week, Judge, but 30 days would be better.
No.
All right. No, wait. I forgot it was Alice. Put her on jury trial docket with the understanding that's November. With the understanding, if you work something out before then, just let Pat know. Won't that be the best flexible way to do it?
Yes, I feel like by November we will have a better chance of finding my missing witness, Mr. Green.
Okay. Good luck on that.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, everyone.
And Gammon, you're back. Allegedly. Gammon, we see you that you're there, but your microphone's turned off and your picture is not turned on. Oh, who knows?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically we're waiting on the 3 o'clock folks, and it's just now 3 o'clock, so everybody's on time. Okay, good deal on that. And Oscar,
Yes, sir. I'm
Here
back.
we see, is this, you just texted me all that stuff?
I did.
All right, I've got it. We're good on that. I'll take a look at it when I can.
Absolutely good. Thank you. Do we get a breakout room with the ADA or just simply?
We've got time to do that. Would somebody like to go back with Oscar?
Guillermo made me the initial offer. If it's possible, I can get back with
Okay.
him.
Yes, of course.
You want our mean DA or our kindler, gentler DA? Which one do you want?
There
They're
you
both
go.
losing their heads.
That was a trick question. They're both mean.
All right, room 2, everybody.
All right, thanks.
And Mr. Dilly is going to do a plea. So Megan, whatever you did, thank you.
Good job. Good job.
You're welcome.
All right, someone's walked in. Brian O'Donnell is coming in, Your Honor. He was earlier. 3 o'clocker. Right under Mr. Dilly's.
Okie doke. I wonder what's going on with, oh, Gammon's having a computer problem. That's what's going on.
And David Garcia is coming in, Your Honor.
Brian, can you hear me?
Yes, good afternoon, Your Honor.
Talk to me about Joe Garcia, please.
I am in contact. We do not have an offer. There was an accident on this this DWI. So if the state's ready, I'd be happy to relay an offer. But there was an accident. So I don't know if the state can do that.
Your Honor, I believe that would be Guillermo's because it is an odd number.
Okay, is this your first appearance on Mr. Garcia?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can we reset for a week to give you time to get up with Guillermo and y'all see what you can do?
That'd be great. I will follow up, Judge.
Let's do that. That's the only case I've got for you today, I think, Brian. You're slowing down.
I believe so. Excuse. Thank you, Judge.
All right, you're out of here. Davey Garcia, talk to me about Roberto Aguilar Guerrero.
It's an odd number, so I guess that would be Guillermo.
Mhm.
So I need to discuss it with him. I've been in contact with my client. Pat, is there anything that you needed to tell me?
No, the only thing that I'm doing, Mr. Garcia, is this. Normally on Tuesdays, the clerks are inundated with defendants that all say they know it's supposed to be today, that they all haven't spoken with their attorneys, that they can't get a hold of them. And so what I've instructed all my clerks to do is get a current phone number and an email address, because I'm aware that a lot of times y'all may not have the same number that they use
Right.
than what's in the system or what they wrote down. And if we can get you those, and then I just let you all know and say, please contact. That's all I'm doing, is trying to get you all information.
Well, you're way ahead of the game because at least you're getting the emails and a contact number because other courts are not.
Oh, no.
And Judge, if you have any pool, when they do the appointments, if when they do the intake at the jail, perhaps they can get an email. And the response I got from the jail was, well, they usually don't give us the right information, but I mean, at least we could try.
Right.
So
What is the jail not doing? The jail.
they don't get emails from them. Like on our appointments, we get the phone number that's given to the jail. If they could get an email, that might help.
Yes.
Whether it's an accurate email or not, just like the phone number.
Right. And that's why I started doing that. Plus the fact that for me, if it becomes a plea, I can look back.
And you have it already.
Right. So I'm trying to get that information for you. So
Okay.
I'm doing, when I do that, it's so, hey, this person is contacted. Here's what we got. And try to contact them. That's all.
Right. And Pat, just so that you know, I'm not even receiving the notice of appointment. I'm getting appointments and then I get court dates, but I don't get a notice saying So, I've contacted Lance and Miss Amici, but
Okay.
haven't heard anything back. So I'm a little worried about that because we're
Okay.
supposed to respond to them within 24 hours.
Yeah, I know. And like I said, I try to help out as much as I can.
So Judge, you want to give me a week or two and then perhaps we can come back?
How much time you need, Dave?
Let's do 2 weeks, Judge.
All right, let's do 2.
Okay.
Everything else going well, Judge?
Yep. Just running the courthouse from my kitchen table.
The best way to do it, stay safe.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye.
You guys have a good one. Thanks.
You too. Bye-bye. Okay, the individual that is there for Jennifer, can I ask Jennifer who, please?
Yes,
Okay, what is your name, ma'am?
Jennifer R. Aguilar.
Okay, Miss Aguilar. Who is your attorney, ma'am?
King Kyle Engelman, I think.
Okay, your attorney has already spoken with the judge,
Yes.
and so you don't need to be here anymore. You need to,
Okay.
okay? You're okay.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.